there's an interesting engine coming back.
Yeah.
We definitely didn't try to record this already and fall flat on our face. So it has to do with Frito-Lay and a man named Robert.
Okay.
And that's right. I'm talking about Doritos. I'm talking about rotaries. Mazda's bringing a rotary engine back. But not like the RX-7.
Does Robert own Mazda?
Rob Dahm.
Oh, yes.
Rob Dahm, the legend.
He basically owns
he has to have a
Doritos.
majority stake at this point. Yeah. Either in Frito-Lay or Mazda. He's got to own some stock in Doritos
They
somewhere.
should give him some legacy share.
They should.
I think.
So
that only seems fair.
retro. It's like, doesn't mean anything, but it's honorary. So
it doesn't mean anything. It's just like, cool.
Sweet. And then he just
kind of like Blockbuster bucks or what was the thing that they had that like everybody had a bunch of?
Yes.
Well, it's kind of like FTX coins at this point.
So the Mazda. So they're bringing back the rotary, but it's in kind of a weird application. So instead of going motorsports route, they're actually using it as a generator for a plug-in hybrid. So they're coming out, I forget what number this thing is, the MX-30. So there's going to be an MX-30 EV and an MX-30 REV. So this is like
like rotary electric vehicle. Is that what they're doing?
Oh, probably. That's probably what the R stands for. So the premise of this car, it's kind of like sort of looks like a Mazda 3. It's like a little hatch kind of a thing.
Well, the CX-30 is nothing new. MX-30. The CX-30 is nothing new.
Okay.
It's a compact SUV like that.
Okay.
I test drove a couple years back when they first came out.
Yeah. So
they're good cars.
So with this car, there's two versions. The electric version kind of feels useless to me. It's 100 miles of range only. Electric.
Is that for sure?
Yeah.
It's like they literally are making an electric only model that only has 100 miles of range.
Yep.
For who?
I don't know.
It's a golf cart then. Right?
Well, so do you remember Volkswagen did this too? They came out with the e-Golf. Yeah. In 2016. They did this like a while ago.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
They were kind of testing waters on it.
And same deal. 120 miles of range. However.
Wait, 2016?
Yeah.
Isn't that the same year that they also had like the
Dieselgate stuff?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's hilarious. They're like making up for it.
Yeah. They're
like that was their subconscious. Like,
electric car.
We are good for
I
environment.
can't
trust
do a
us.
German accent lately.
What accent was that? Was that German?
You did good.
Oh,
I
think
can't
you did
figure
the
it
same
out.
thing.
I don't know what I did. So
sounds the same to me.
I mean, my thought was like that's almost a decade ago, and they're still like Mazda's like I can do 100 miles, and they're like
yeah. Like anything, I feel like sub 300 miles range.
Yeah,
it's like
weird.
Don't even make it.
It's weird.
It seems like.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like that's what everybody's shooting for,
right?
And like my car, I think I can get like 350 miles on a full tank, something in that ballpark. Yeah. And like I'm filling up a few times a week.
Yep.
So like I could never do something that's 100 miles.
No, 100 would be nuts. I mean, 100, I couldn't get here for that.
No,
like, it wouldn't be worth it. So anyway, avoiding the electric version, the rotary one's really interesting. So they're going to bury a 800cc rotary engine up in the hood area, and this is a generator for the battery pack. So
that's super interesting.
Like it's designed to just supplement and extend the range of it. So I think electric only with the REV, it's only going to be able to do about 50 miles. Range, which is
an electric only. Okay,
but
so what are they lowering the battery pack content in order to fit in this gas tank and generator essentially?
Yep. Okay. So with that, but with the rotary engine running, you have a range of about 373 miles.
Oh,
so
that's reasonable.
It averages, it says about 283 miles per gallon. So
that's crazy.
And so that's the goal. Is like this thing is just use this as a generator to. It's not gonna like maintain. It's not a perpetual motion thing. You just put gas in and you're good to go. But instead of your battery dropping off quickly, it gives you like a more gradual decline there.
Are you sure that's how that works?
Yeah.
That logic I get. I think logic
how
makes
would that
sense.
not be how it works?
But would it be okay? So
because I think depending on your needs, if you're like punching it and stuff, you're gonna drain the battery faster.
Let's just say there's a bucket of water, and it loses when the car is driving. It averages losing water. I know I just did car and water. We're not there yet. Bucket of water. It loses. It loses a gallon per minute. Let's just say.
Okay.
And the generator can supply up to a gallon per minute.
Yep.
Okay. So the bucket itself is 100 gallons.
Okay.
Let's just say it's a big bucket, and this is the wrong. Whatever. It's 100. So like, it can't go that far on its own.
Yeah.
And you can't necessarily direct drive like just like the generator to the engine to drive it, right?
Okay. But because it needs a storage point.
But the generator can fill the bucket as fast as it's being drained, so it keeps it. No, that's not. No, because then it wouldn't have. Then it would have unlimited range.
Well, no, because it has.
No, because then it would still have
it
gas
runs out
tank,
of gas.
So it could still run out of range.
I don't know, man.
Hey, Mazda. Tell us how this thing works.
The point is, it's got a rotary
Somebody
engine.
who knows how this stuff works is losing their mind right now.
know.
They're like,
Brutal.
this episode is called Outtakes. Wait, I want to do one of those cool. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
That was cool.
So this car, it's going to be available in, doesn't say, wonderful.
Wait. Go back to the top. I just saw RX-8.
First rotary since the
first
RX-8.
rotary since the RX-8.
So it's an interesting concept for a car. I mean,
Totally.
we've talked about this before with like generators and electric vehicles and why not combine both. So you've kind of got like you have electric cars in like a bucket, and then there's hybrids, obviously, like Prius, stuff like that.
But the cool thing, this is like backwards hybrid, right? Because hybrids, as we know it right now, is an ICE engine driving the wheels,
right,
and then a battery,
right,
an electric system as kind of backup, where like you can go electric up until 25 miles an hour, and then it goes, right, like kicks in the motor, like
that
this
beautiful
video.
car. It's like the fifth time we've posted it.
Is it really? It's so cool.
It's so
though.
good. It's worth it. It's worth it.
So maybe, well, the Prius, have you ever driven a Prius?
No.
The Prius does that.
Yeah.
Like this.
But less.
But yeah, it just like it's the regular little 3-cylinder, 4-cylinder, whatever it is.
But yeah, you've got that. So those are the two buckets. And then you've got Toyota with their weird like hydrogen concept, which is probably a little closer. Right.
Yeah.
Because then you have this like a generator, but like in the article too, it's talking about there's no mechanical connection between the engine and the wheels at all. Like the engine is literally just there to be a generator for the battery packs to be able to support it that way. So it still is running 100% electric. That's all. That's what's running. It's just using a generator the same way that
help replenish.
Yeah, it's just that's its energy production source pretty much. But it's really interesting. One thing I thought was really, really cool is they're going to be featuring Dorito shaped badging on this vehicle.
Was that legit?
It seems legit. I don't know.
That's hilarious.
I mean, I don't know how much of this car is actually like.
So they're like fully embracing the whole the meme. They're a little late, I feel like, on like.
It is there. It's up on the front.
That's hilarious.
That's so cool. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool that they're bringing like this is exciting for me because like they're bringing the rotary motor back. So it's not dead. They're resurrecting it. It's very small. It's not very useful for stuff we're interested in.
Well, how big was the original?
I mean, it wasn't much bigger, but I don't think it was 800 cc.
Because that's 0.8 liters, right?
Yeah.
It's like less than a liter.
Right.
That's pretty small.
So what I'm excited about is if Mazda's doing, I don't know what Mazda does like motorsports wise, but if they're getting into motorsports, they're going to need to test. If they have a lot of these, like this engine is going to run like a long, long time at whatever. Like generator engines run differently than like a regular power plant engine because they're not running through RPMs all the time. They're just kind of like sustaining.
They're not under as much load either.
Right. They're under like a consistent load all the time. Yeah. So I'd imagine they want to do some more R&D when it comes to like Apex seal technology and all that other, all the other components of things that I won't even pretend to know about because rotaries blow my mind. But they're going to have to do some more R&D with that stuff. So I'm curious if they're going to bring some more motorsports back with with a rotary platform or something to test that out, to push the technology further. And then wondering what that's going to be for like the future, like a Mazda Speed 3 or something like that, Mazda Speed 6 or something that can come back with it.